The presents. At school, we were doing a project. You know the kind of thing, the Viking would. Our project was windmills. Our project was, I don't know what. Our project was... Anyway, our teacher, Miss Woodall, said there was an inspector coming in. You know the kind of thing, wasn't us, her. Really good. Questions. Later that day he came in, he had a little gadget inside the inspector, so you only poured out 1 teaspoonful at a time. Magam. Anyway, cool guy looked to see what there was. There was a little silver button on the bridge of his nose. You press the silver button, the inspector starts roaring, and hot air is on the floor roaring. And some of us figured out what you had to do was get out of here. We all got up and ran out the door and got away as fast as we could. Well, actually, I put up my hand. Yes, said the inspector. Can I have a drink? Yes, said the inspector. Again. So it's upstairs, into the bathroom, shut the door, and yay, it was time to muck about. I get the drink. Fill my mouth with that thick, sweet juice. This isn't thick, sweet juice. This is... My mouth is full of... Inspector. Thick cooking. Inspector.
What? Don't look at me like that.
Anyway, I ran and banged against an inspector. Again. Then, suddenly, the room filled up with inspectors. Hundreds and hundreds of them. Holy windmills. That's enough. Anyway, I rolled out of the door and off down the street. Who do you think was the first person I happened to meet? An inspector. Well, actually, hundreds and hundreds of them. Again. Nope. It was then I noticed the woman opposite. She was No, she was May. She was a bus conductor and she could wink with both buses. Fantastic food. We played fantastic games. We tipped the stuff out of the jar of shaving soda. And we each guessed how many inspectors there were. 148, I'd say. 231, May'd say. Then we took one each, counting. I take one, put it in my mouth. May takes 1, 2. She puts it in her mouth. I take 1, 3 into my mouth.
What are you talking about?
Raisins.
Okay.
Anyway, I told May, I don't know if you noticed, but there's 2 many inspectors. We've got to get them out without any rule breaking. So May said, why don't we ask Route negative 16? So Route said,
you know my solution to everything.
Windmills.
Yes.
I'll tell you what I do. I took this windmill and put it on the cart. It was then the inspectors noticed the windmill. They ran to inspect my windmill, but me and May drove off to London Airport. It was then I noticed the security guard. Stop right there, said security guard. Where do you think you're trying to go? But then he noticed the inspectors and he turned to me and said, never mind, and off we go. Anyway, me and May took the windmill and put it in a plane to Jamaica with the inspectors following the windmill. We shut the door with the inspectors inspecting away like mad. The aeroplane took off and flew into the air, and all the people heard something as they were standing there.
Windmill,
windmill, windmill, windmill, windmill, windmill. And everything was lovely once again. Wonderful. And then we went home and ate chewed raisins. The Hollywood.